Yeah. It is that time of the year. What's up, everyone? You can't see my Christmas shirt. I gotta change this. One second. You gotta see it. Look at me go. Oh boy. Go Santa on his snowboard. What's up, YouTube? How are you doing? Christmas time it is. Welcome. Good to have you here during today's Christmas stream. We're gonna do some Elliott Waves, and I also have a little bit of a giveaway planned. Now the thing is that I'm not yet, I literally thought of this during the live stream. What was it, yesterday or 2 days ago? So it's not that I prepared this far in advance. It was like a spontaneous thing, and I gotta, I think, probably next year think about something for members, because the giveaway thing for the Christmas stream would be memberships, of course, adding people. But yeah, so that's worth thinking about next year. But anyway, we're gonna start with Elliott Waves. So what's up? How are you doing? Good to see you here. Hope you have a good Christmas so far. I have quite a busy couple of days, and I have time for about an hour before we have Christmas dinner here, or well, at least preparing Christmas dinner for tonight with my fiance. Yesterday, I wrote you guys in Discord and also the community post on YouTube, of course, saying, hey, couple of days might not be the schedule you're used to, but I can imagine you guys know it's Christmas. So, and that it's difficult to post 3 videos a day because of all the family and the friend stuff. So yesterday I was with family, my parents, my brothers, their girlfriends, my fiance, myself, and my grandma. We were all having dinner at my parents' place, which was great. Very, very nice. And we slept over there with all of us as well, except my grandma, but all of us. And yeah, then eventually we were there in the morning, la-di-la-di-la, came back home in the afternoon, and already did the presents with my fiance, got some good presents. So she is right now checking out, or well, testing and doing stuff with her presents. So that's nice to see. I got some very nice presents as well. Always really cool Christmas. Love the presents as well. And tonight, Christmas dinner, and then tomorrow we'll go to my grandma and with many more people of the family as well, and have dinner there. So, oh boy, what a few days. So how are you doing? Lucas, watching Koens and Sissy. No idea what Sissy is, but say hi from me to Sissy. What's up, Lucas? Togatoni, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to all of you indeed. Happy holidays. Wati, how you doing, man? Good to have you here as well. Flotty pressing that heart button. Oh my god, look, he's always pressing that heart button. The moment I see the hearts going, I know it's Flotty. Flotty is live. Christmas live by DJ Koen. Exactly. Lago Caballero, what's up? How you doing? Trading Queen, good to have you here as well. Bravo, Koens. Made a lot of difference to many of us learning Elliott Waves. Thank you. I appreciate that. The videos are updates, of course, about the market and Elliott Waves, but hopefully it's done in such a way, and people realize it's done in such a way that I educate while updating. Because that's the goal, right? Where do I pull the pips from? What is common? What is less common? What are the target areas? And, that sort of stuff, right? So, yeah, I appreciate your message. It's part of the goal of the channel, I suppose, as well. Ruan J, what's up? How you doing? Merry Christmas. Good to have you here as well. May Yao Moi Toad, Fibo. I'll just call you Fibo, mate. Good to have you here as well. That looks like that, dog, the dog that you trim. That small little, a poodle type of dogs. Norman, Merry Christmas, everyone. Good to have the Christmas vibes in the chat as well. What's up? How you doing? Ersin as well. What's up? How you doing? Lucas, it's a movie. Whenever Sissy changes the dress or someone says, Your Highness, you drink. Well, I just said it, so that means you got to drink, no? Oh boy, you're gonna have a long night. ANK, amigo, you are dedicated. Thank you for helping us understand how the market moves. Merry Christmas. My pleasure. I mean, the market moves, of course, based on buying and selling in the end, but with Elliott Waves, we can predict some, we can give probabilities to what direction price will move and what patterns it will follow. A German classic. I see. Your Highness, Your Highness, Your Highness, Your Highness, Your Highness. So that are now five drinks. Lucas is gonna, like, usually what happens is when I go live, Lucas is walking behind his desk. So he's on his treadmill in front of his desk, right, on flat one, and he's walking. The goal by the end of this stream is that he ain't walking anymore. He got a chair for the first time. I think that would be a nice goal to have, no? I'm gonna say Your Highness so often, this guy's gonna drink. Hopefully you got something strong as well. Okay, this is what we're gonna do during the live stream, everyone. First things first, we're gonna go and do some Elliott waves, right? With the moves that we had today, or, well, I mean, yeah, this was today, no? Well, last night, basically. And the move up and the probabilities, of course, of the different scenarios. Now, I didn't check the chart at all today. I actually checked it when price was up here around, I don't know, Diamond knows, 4 p.m. or something. I wrote something in Diamond, so I guess somewhere here I checked the chart. And I also noticed the dump because my alarm went off. So I also checked it last night before going to bed. And yeah, so what we're going to do is, of course, we're going to go over Elliott waves. Now, I didn't change any of the scenarios and stuff compared to the previous video, but we'll do that on stream, right? Because I didn't prepare, came home, had a quick shower and stuff, had the presents with my fiance, and now I'm live, so, you know. And then the second thing we're going to do, besides chatting, is a little bit of a giveaway. And those are going to be silver, gold, and diamond memberships. Now, for the members that are here, I do realize you're already a member, so it doesn't matter for you, if you know what I mean. But on the short time notice, as I thought about this, like literally during the last stream yesterday or 2 days ago, I didn't yet come up with like something for the members, if you know what I mean. And I, you know, that sucks a little, so I got to think about that. So yeah, I'll try to keep you posted. But in this live stream, you know, at the moment, not prepared. You know how it goes. It's a spontaneous idea that I thought of during the last stream. So yeah, no preparation. Next year, I got to prepare better. One Bitcoin giveaway, yeah, for the members only, right? I know. Willow's Eden Farm, how you doing? New to you, a week. Welcome, a new subscriber. Good to have you here. Good to have you here. You're one of these subscribers that helped this channel reach the yearly goal. I barely look at the numbers of the channel as I prefer focusing on the content. But I did have a target for the end of the year once I started the channel, which was 5,600, which was based on what I saw for other channels. And I mean, yeah, here we go. End of the year, 5,600 has been passed. And I think by the end, the channel is going to be 1 year old, which is the 20th of February. We're probably going to be at, 7 maybe? Would that be far-fetched? I'm not sure. I think on average it's about, nowadays, with the channel size, I think it's about 500 a month-ish. So, you know, 5,600 plus 1,000. Yeah, so 6.5 to 7 probably. That's probably where we're gonna end. So, okay, let's go do some Elliott waves, right? Let's jump in the chart. Now again, I think preferably I'm gonna start with this range, and then we can always zoom out and zoom in here. In the previous video, I mentioned one area of support below price with a target box. All the other areas that I had, which is this range here, were no target boxes, right? So we had over here, daily value area low, daily naked point of control. But I had one area on my chart, which was a target box, which was the confluence of the order block on the 2-hour time frame and a golden pocket taken from the low to this high over here, this area. Working very nicely as support for the drop. So very nice indeed. And price moving up a little bit. I think we got some, at least a little bit of volume. Of course, it's Christmas, so, you know, volume tends to be low anyway. But very, very nice indeed. No, very, very nice indeed. So if we go to Elliott waves, I gotta check my folders here quickly to see what I got. This is medium time frame stuff. What is this? Diagonal, not really. Yeah, we can talk about that. We'll talk about that. I'll put that in as well. What's this? Up. So because because of course after the previous video, actually I immediately had to go, which was yesterday morning, because yesterday night with the macro high time frame cycle video, it was planned. I already recorded it in the morning for the people that are cheeky and see the time that's on the chart over here, right? At the bottom, you can see the time when I record. So it was recorded in the morning, but planned to go live in the evening. Now, after that video, I didn't look at the charts at all. I didn't do any Elliott Wave since that time. Not that anything big changed, by the way. Because the probabilities that we had was this: flat B unfinished, WXY, flat B finished, bullish continuation. We'll get to that in a second, right? See if that still stands. Okay. Let's remove this one now. Adjust this a little bit. And up a lot. Up a lot. You know, this is literally some live Elliott waves and a bit of changes and stuff as well. So we're going to go through the different scenarios and we're going to end with the probabilities, right? As we always do. As we always do. But I'm just making things a little bit neat, a little bit nice, so that when we talk about it, it is clear for everyone watching. This is the... I mean, theoretically still valid here. Okay. 886 rule. Oh boy, we went to that golden pocket, finally. Took a while, but we actually tested the golden pocket. Well, we are at the point of control. How are we doing here in the CVD department? We had big bearish CVD divergences, by the way, yesterday, which if I go to Discord, it was this one here. So what was it? Last night, 10 p.m. I didn't really look at the charts too much. Of course, in the live stream already in the morning, I mentioned the bearish CVDs, but or not the live stream, the video. But then the bearish CVDs on yellow got a lot bigger as well. So lower high on price, much higher high on yellow. Yes, blue was bullish, but you know, you had bullish CVDs here and bullish CVDs here, but price could not take the high, and then bearish CVDs appeared counter CVD. So it changed the probabilities that I mentioned here as well. Previous bullish divergences got countered by the bearish one, increasing probabilities to take the lows. Got a lot of liquidity there as well, right? And if price moves down, we want to see proof of support, whatever that is for you, right? Doesn't matter. Everyone has their own things that they look for when they want to potentially enter a position back towards the upside, right? If there is proof of support. Now we have to look at the CVD as well quickly. Zooming out. Yeah, we still got bullish CVDs as well. Also here, we had bullish CVDs. So we'll talk about that in a second. And there we go. So everything locally has been done. So let's then get started, no? Shall we? Starting with the first scenario. Okay, what's up, by the way, before I start. Hello from Canada, A&K, what's up, how you doing? Good to have you here once more. Pop Alive, happy Christmas, Merry Christmas, man. Hope you're doing well in these times. And Marcus, good to see you here as well. Thanks for your support as well. Marcus, the first ever member of the channel. Still hanging around, by the way. He has the green badge. Holy moly. That is very nice. That's the logo of the channel. Okay, so let's get this started, shall we? Elliott Waves. We're going to run through the different scenarios that I'm keeping an eye on, and then we go to the probabilities, as we always do. We end with the probabilities of the different scenarios, right? Because it's always good to consider different scenarios, but eventually we want to attach probabilities to them. And that is what we're going to do. That's what we always do on this channel as well. Let me move this a little bit to the left as well. So there we go. Looks a little bit better now. Okay. First things first. Here we are looking for a flat structure. Wave A finished, working on B, C. Now, in a bigger flat structure, if we are looking for an expanding flat, which is the most common flat structure between an expanding, regular, and running flat, the expanding flat is the most common. In a wave B, the yellow B here, right, of an expanding flat, most commonly, you will find a zigzag or zigzag family pattern. So either a 535 or potentially a WXY double zigzag, or a WXYXZ, which then is a triple zigzag. But a triple zigzag is very, very rare, right? Simple zigzag, most common. Double zigzag, WXY, a little bit less common. And then triple zigzag, rare, right? Now, the most common target for your wave B is up here, between the 1.236 and the 1.38, which is pulled from... I didn't actually pull it from this high, but a little bit lower because I got a scam wick here on my chart. So a little bit lower to the low over here, giving us an area between 45.5k and 46k in confluence with the golden box. Still that box, still not touched. 45.2k to 46k, no? And in this scenario, what we were preferably looking for is a move to the downside in this area, because a wave X usually minimum target would be the 0.382. You don't want to see the 0.7 hit because that is an invalidation for me, usually for a double zigzag, right? You don't want the wave X in a double zigzag to go to the 0.7 as in a double zigzag. It's usually, we also call it a sharp WXY, right? You have a horizontal WXY, which is a sideways double combo, as we like to call it, and then a WXY, it's a sideways structure. A double zigzag is also called a sharp WXY, as then you're looking for a WXY, and X, of course, therefore has to not retrace too deep, else you get into a sideways structure and not a sharp structure. So the target area for your X is between the 302 and the golden pocket, currently bounced on the 302, where we had some additional confluence. Very, very nice, right? In this particular scenario, we are then looking for price to eventually take these highs here and move towards the wave B area or that wave Y area, because the most common target for B is here, but you still have the 1.618, which is still a target for an expanding flat wave B. So the fact that your wave Y target area, taken from the low to the high of W to the low of X that it has at the moment, right? Of course, X can become more complex and longer, still make lower lows, but if the low is in over here, we are looking for this area commonly for the high of a wave Y, which is in confluence with the 1.618 and also in confluence with the weekly naked point of control at 47.3k, which is a very important level indeed. So nice bit of confluence. It is just above the target box, right? We have the yellow target box as resistance. That's number one. And then we have to look for that weekly naked point of control if price can manage to get above that target box. And we also still have the yearly level here at 46.2. So actually it's quite a stacked area. Not gonna lie, there's quite a lot of resistance besides currently the weekly point of control and the monthly point of control. But here we have a monthly, a yearly, daily, less important, and then we have the weekly naked point of control. Quite some resistance above price, but it would be nice to clear a couple of that, those resistance areas. The only thing in this scenario that is lowering the probabilities a bit is this wave A, because for this scenario, preferably your wave A is here, not here, right? So W, X, Y, and A, that's fine, but it's not the nicest W, X, Y. Flat X has to be like a very weird triangle structure, and then you have a Y in a zigzag, not taking the low of W. It's not a problem, it's just a bit meh, right? Not too great. But yeah, in this case, your wave A, you want it to be here. The reason why is if I would move A to this section here, let me actually put this on the chart. If I would move A here, B at the high, and then we're looking for a C down already. Let me make it yellow for the sake of confluence. A, B, C, and then we're looking for a impulse to the downside, right? Now, not related to what we see locally at the moment. C, of course, we're looking for an impulse, 1, 2, and then eventually continuation. The problem for me here is that wave B that has to be counted as a flat. A, B, C. But there's two reasons why for me probabilities aren't great for this. First of all, not that one, regular flat. The 0.9 on my chart was missed, as you can see. Yes, I know some other charts did hit the 0.9, but on my chart it didn't. So it's very, very shallow. It's a very shallow wave B retracement for a potential flat, and then an A, B, C, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Another thing is that if we are looking for a flat in yellow, A, B, C, preferably wave B is not a flat. An internal flat in B, right? A, B, C flat here, A, B, C, really lowers the probabilities for a bigger flat. It's not impossible, but we play the probabilities, right? So we don't actually want to see a flat inside a B of a bigger flat. It's just lower probabilities, right? I can't help it. It's just based on data of Elliott Wave International, which are the IP holders of Elliott Waves. No, so yeah, it's just a good thing to know that the moment you count a potential flat in B, also consider other scenarios just in case. So in this scenario, that's the reason why I move A to the right, so that we can have a potential WXY double zigzag in this particular scenario. And a double zigzag in B is common, right? That's something that, or well, common, quote unquote. Zigzag is most common, then double zigzag. So it's something that you like to see. Can your B already be in? I mean, arguably, but I don't like it, because this wave W then has to be some very awkward A, B, C, and then what is this, right? I don't like to count this as a 4 and then a whatever, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's incredibly long as well. So that is why I put B up here, right? So there we go. So that is everything regarding this scenario. You know the invalidation, you know what we're looking for. And yeah, we'll get to the local price action in a second. The second scenario here that I'm keeping an eye on is a WXY. The result is quite similar, or I should say the movement of price is relatively similar, but your wave B here is gonna be less high, like not as high, because now you pull a fib from the high here to currently the low of a potential A in this case, which then gives you a target area taking these highs, possibly then hitting the golden target area here, and then you move down in the C. And your C is going to be possibly a bit shorter as well, right? Because it's a smaller flat. This is the big flat, right? So you expect much lower C compared to the WXY, where W is, in this case, a flat structure. X could be over here, already a double zigzag finished in a wave X. And then for Y, you can have an A here, right? A, you could be looking for a three-wave structure B here, B, and then a wave C to the downside, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Target area for your wave Y is over here on the chart. You can see the price, right? So that is something to keep an eye on. And if we then combine it with the couple of confluences we have here, we have the value area low, which is just above the 0.618. But then this area here is important, 41 to 41.3K, right? Daily naked point of control in the daily. And then we have the area down here, and not to forget the double bottom here as well. Low number 1, low number 2, right? There's some liquidity down there as well, which is very interesting. It's very, very interesting. So that is something I'm keeping my eye on as well in this scenario. So basically what I'm saying, because we're trying to look for confluences between the different scenarios as well, no? Is if price moves to the upside and would grab the highs here, and price would find its way to the downside, we're either looking for a potential blue C or we're looking for a potential yellow C in this case, right? But we don't know which one. So when we are trading positions, also trading, for example, Elliott Waves, we have to be mindful with take profits as well, where this could be a take profit 1 and then close somewhere down here, just in case it turns around to the upside, no? So this is how different Elliott Wave scenarios are important for the trade management when you're in a position. Of course, we're on YouTube, right? No financial advice on the channel. We talk about the probabilities here on this channel, no? As you guys know, I mean, come on, most of you have been here for a while now. So then here, we are looking for this ABC. This is the most, I suppose, bearish scenario, as we are then looking for already an impulse down without taking the highs. So we're already looking for a move to the downside. We'll get to what happened locally in a second, right? These are scenarios that I had in my video as well on Sunday morning, but of course we have some new price action, which I'll get to. So here we have an A flat, ABC, which I don't like, if we're talking about a flat at least, and then a wave C. The only way I could make this work is not if this is an A, B, C, and A, where this is your high and then A, B, C flat, but this is your high, and then you have an A5 wave structure, corrective 3 wave, and another 5 wave structure. So it's a 5-3-5 zigzag in this particular scenario. What that does mean that if you want to count a 5-3-5 here, this high has to be made after a 5-wave impulsive structure here. So in order for this to be the starting point of an A, you want to end this move here. If this is your high, on other charts this is the high. Not on mine, I know, but on other charts it is. It means this has to be a 5-wave structure. This has to be an impulse. Every time I look at that piece of price action, it looks horrible as an impulsive structure. This one here. We are talking about this move. This move has to be an impulse for this structure. This has to be a 5-wave move to the upside. It looks horrible, right? Also in the 15, I can go down to the 15. Counting this as a 5-wave structure, very difficult to get a good solid 5-wave structure in. Even a diagonal looks messy as well. I believe 5 is longer than 3. What was it? Or 5? I don't know. Like, it was something with 1 is shorter than 3 and 5 is longer than 3, and that doesn't work in a diagonal. And then you have overlap as well between 1 and 4 for a normal impulse, which is not what you want to see as well. So very, very messy. So I prefer to count this as a 3-wave structure. But the thing is that if we would count this as a 3-waver, this scenario in total has lower probabilities. Because if we count this as a 3-wave structure, it means it's corrective, which means we are going to count this as an ABC, which means, and we're building on top of each other, which then means this wave B becomes a flat ABC here, right? Which it already is. So wave B is then in this case ABC, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But then we are talking about a regular flat, ABC regular flat. And you know what I just mentioned? In a wave B of a flat structure, the probabilities are not great to have an internal flat B. So the moment wave B is a potential flat, probabilities go down for a bigger flat structure. So yeah, that then lowers the probabilities for a wave C to the downside. So you can see that even though we are now here, this bit of price action is still very important for the probabilities that we are in now. If price would move to the downside, however, we do have the target area for wave C here between 40k and 38.9k. We have the target box here. Let me mention this level as well, 38.6 to 39k. Great area of support as well. Below we have some more areas of support, but you know, if price moves down, let's first see what happens over here, shall we? And then finally, I just put this scenario in just now. I'm not a big fan still of this scenario. For me, the probabilities are still not great, but at least I want to plant the seed so that you guys can potentially at least be prepared for what happens. But still, I still update throughout Christmas, of course, as well. So whatever price we'll do, we'll get to the best scenarios every time. But yeah, let me explain the scenario and also why the probabilities for me aren't great. So we're looking here for an ending diagonal and then a wave 5, or a leading diagonal where this is your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? That's the difference. Either you're going to end 5 and you go for a much deeper correction, or you're looking for a leading diagonal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whoops, if we move wave 5 to the downside here, you can see that the price action is still quite similar to the other two scenarios shared at the beginning, right? We're looking for a move up to take the highs, and then we look for a rejection. Bounce to the upside here, or we move to lower prices. Now, if I quickly move the scenario and I get the flat on, it's the same thing. We move up, right? Take the highs, and then we move down. In this case, it would be a deeper retracement. And in the WXY, you move up, you move down, potentially a shorter retracement before a move up. So the price movement is quite similar. And then once price develops this price action, if it does, we then can assess the probabilities of which potential C, or if it is a potential more bullish, wave 1, 2, 3, right? That is something we get to at a later stage. Now, the reason why this is not really my favorite thing here, and therefore lower probabilities, is because wave 3 is longer than wave 1. It's not invalidated, right? It is a guideline, it's not a rule. Wave 3 can be longer than wave 1 in a contracting diagonal based on the new rules of Elliott Wave International about diagonals. So this is not a problem, but still it is less common to see a wave, actually rare, to see a wave 3 longer than a wave 1 in a contracting diagonal. So over here, this is the 1-to-1 taken from the low to the high to the low here. 1-to-1 has passed, as you can see, which is not really preferred. Now your wave 4 target area over here is respected. It's the same area as the double zigzag basically that we have over here, right? And then you want to see an impulsive, or a zigzag to the upside, as we have zigzag 1, boom, zigzag 2, boom, and then zigzag 3, right? Arguably, by the way, you want that wave 3 over here, because wave 4 and wave 2 have to be zigzag structures or zigzag family structures, double or triple zigzags. So here we could then be looking for a finished zigzag in that case. And then we're looking for 5, same areas of resistance, and then you're going to be looking for a rejection. No? Now, one thing that is important is wave 5 is not allowed to be longer than your wave 3, which means that at this moment, taken from the low to the high to the low here, the invalidation would be this 1-to-1 at 46.5k. You don't want price to move to the upside now and take that level for this scenario, but still for me, currently not the highest probability scenario. Now what you see if we look at the scenarios is that general probabilities are higher for a retracement, right? So here we are eventually looking down. Here we are eventually looking for downside. Here we are looking for downside. Here we are looking for... So you see there's a bit of a trend. The main question is, will we first move up or not? Now if we then look at the 886, because it's all probabilities, and we get to the local price action again in a second, because based on what happened here, we have some probabilities as well. However, I've been talking about the golden pocket and the 886 for a while already, since the 20th, so that's 5 days ago. So sorry for the repetition, but it is important, right? And the more often I mention it as well, hopefully the better it sticks for you guys, because it's an important probability in Elliott waves. The moment an 886 is hit, which is taken from this high to the low over here, by the way, I could have taken like over here from this, it doesn't really matter. The 886 is hit, that's what matters. After the 886 is hit, probabilities generally are quite high to move to the golden pocket. And then either the golden pocket holds and we're going to move up. And if the golden pocket breaks, probabilities are high to move further towards the downside. Now we have finally retested the golden pocket. We came close, close, close. Finally we're here, so it took a while. But also another thing is, probabilities wise, is that once the 886 is tested more than once, probabilities increase to take the highs. Reason being that any move from the 886 to the downside has a higher probability of being a C or Y, because the 886 is a rare target for a wave 2, but a common target for a wave B or a wave X, right? Increasing probabilities for a C or Y to the downside, which therefore increases probabilities to go back up later. However, those are the probabilities if you test it once and then move down. The moment you test the 886 more often, probabilities do increase for continuation. Preferably test it again after a golden pocket touch, which we have the golden pocket touch. So if price would now move towards the 886, we can expect continuation and take the highs, no? Because this is a local range. But probabilities, if we move up and hit the 886 again, take the highs, looking for the gold box, potential swing failure patterns as well. So let's then zoom in. Well, we'll get to CVD in a second. So let's then zoom into the local price action here. So the most bearish scenario would be that your high is in and you're looking for much lower prices in then a potential wave C, right? That is the most bearish scenarios, because the other scenarios would first take the high and then a move to the downside, which also from a psychology perspective would be something I would enjoy, as people would then, you know, I mean, I suppose just general market psychology, if price can take these highs and move to the upside here on maybe a bit of volume as well, that would be nice. People are buying, they're going to buy the breakout, and they're going to be looking for higher prices, maybe also a bit of emotion with Christmas and, you know, New Year's Eve and all that stuff, starting the new year well, blah blah blah, buy, but that then creates the liquidity to be absorbed and move price to the downside in then a sharp move. That is something that I would like to see, but the chart does not do what I would like to see, no? So more locally, I have not yet necessarily analyzed this price action, but the most bearish scenario would be that we are looking for an impulse to the downside, where your wave 1 is finished. Either this is all wave 2, or you're going to be looking for a 1 2 1 2, but I don't like that, and I'll show in a second why. So let's at least go over this, because this looks now very 3 wavy, and as it looks very 3 wavy, probabilities would increase that it is corrective, and therefore we could be looking for a move up, but we don't want to see this low taken preferably. So let's do a couple of pulls. So this is a bit of a live analysis, I suppose. Let me go to the 15. I just quickly want to see what the measurements are, because the measurements are of course important for the probabilities. We also had the wave C target area. This is your wave C target area, by the way, right here. So that's not bad. For then a potential ABC over here. Now the reason I'm not a big fan of a potential 1 2 and then 3 4 5, and then we have another 1 2 3 4 5, is because of the retracement we have here. So if we look at this move to the downside, it looks very sharp, but we can't count this as like a 1 2 3, there's no 4 5, right? So we can't start the impulse, or the end of 2 can't be here. The end of 2 can also not be here. 1 and then what? 2 3 4 5. No, it doesn't work, right? We didn't get the 4 and price retraced too high. So that is why in a double 1 2 I would put a 2 there, second 1 there, and then ta-da. But then what happens is that the second wave 1 touched the 886. Sorry, the second wave 2, taken from the high to the low, right? This is all live, this is not prepared. And as always, if the 886 is hit, probabilities are high to test the golden pocket. There we go again. It's like 2 brilliant examples over here. But for a wave 2, the 886 is a rare target, as it is most common for a B or an X, which therefore lowers the probabilities of this being a 1 2 1 2 and a bigger 3 to the downside. It's all probabilities, right? But it's not what you like to see. So if we do get a move to the downside, I would favor it to be a corrective structure over an impulsive structure in this particular case, which then still increases probabilities to then move up at a later stage. However, so let me actually save this, by the way. Can be interesting for later. Micro bear. This is the very bearish scenario. Making folders. Then we have somewhere like 1 2 3 4 5. Give me a second here, counting, and then after this stuff we go into chatting and the like the giveaway stuff, right? So you also can't have a diagonal here. Reason being, your 5 is too long. In a potential 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, your 5 it's too long. And your 3 is too short. Yeah, so that doesn't work. Which means you would then end your wave 1 somewhere here. But you can already kind of see it probably a little bit of an issue with this. The issue would be time. Yeah, I mean, this is already extension, so. Ooh. 28 times. Wave 2 is 28 times longer than wave 1. You know, you get the point, which isn't great, of course. And also, if we're still looking at this being a 2, in somehow, you know, A, B, C, or W, X, Y. Now, Y here then has to be a zigzag structure. Y can only be a zigzag, flat, or a triangle. Well, clearly it's not a triangle as far as it stands, and also not a flat here. So then we would be looking for more of a zigzag type of move. Yeah. So yeah, you get the idea. It's not great. Yeah. I mean, it's just not great. I mean, don't even really have to save this. So probability-wise, checking. A little bit of bearish CVD divergences, but these already played out. I actually have no idea where this push came from. Like, this was quite out of the blue, middle of nowhere. Nice though, not gonna lie, it was a nice one. Let's see what we found. Where did we find support? Okay, so we do have a little bit of an order block here. Small little one. Important as well. And the reason I highlight that order block is because we don't have a lot of support here on the 15-minute. We have quite a gap, right? So I would say probabilities are quite okay to at least test that order block. If you lose that, you get back into this range. We could go back to the target box here, which already has been tested once. Another thing is so therefore we make it white. If we look at the range, we are at the point of control as well. So resistance till otherwise, no? Till we see it passed, basically. Okay, so if we then go to the probabilities, micro bear. Yeah. So if we then look at the probabilities of the different scenarios, then the probabilities for me are still pretty much the same as yesterday morning. Preferably not really losing this target box, but generally in this range we are looking for a deeper retracement, no? However, probabilities over here, same as like yesterday, for me would be higher to still at least see these highs taken before that sharp retracement. Now, if of course we go below here, we keep observing the reaction, but there's not too much, like below this low, yeah, we have a daily value area low. Wouldn't be ideal, no? So we are looking for a move to the downside, but I would preferably, based on Elliott waves and the move down here, which of course increasingly looks three-wavy, this could only be the first structure of a bigger corrective move, and then an ABC, potentially another ABC corrective structure, and then you move sideways here for a longer period of time during Christmas. It's boring, you know, people are gonna long and short, no idea what price is gonna do. Then the market's open, we might wick the low or the high, and then, you know, when the market's open, that's when the shebang usually happens, no? But for me, probabilities from an Elliott Wave point of view would be higher to still see first these highs taken in either this scenario or this scenario, or even a diagonal scenario, which I'm not too big of a fan of. But between the two, because this is the other one basically where we go down immediately, for me based on Elliott Waves and as explained, for me has lower probabilities at the moment. Now probabilities will start changing, of course, if we take this low on high volume. Why? Because in the wave C we are looking for a impulse to the downside. So the moment you see price moving down on very high volume, hold your horses, because that is the potential sign where we might somehow be in a wave 3 if we somehow count this as an impulse, which doesn't look nice as an impulse, but never say never. So yeah, this would be the probabilities, right? Probabilities on the micro also higher. It's a 3-wave structure, not a double 1-2 with the 886 retracement as well, which is quite awkward. It happens. It's just not common, no. And also we don't have big bearish CVD divergences, but we do still, talking about CVD, we do still have the bullish CVD divergences over here, right? The bigger one where the target are these highs. Also now with this drop, we have them over here. Let me show you. Okay, they go to 1 hour. Map. Okay. So from this low, higher low in price, right? But look at the yellow line. Look at my horizontal cursor line here. Can you see this? Yes. So if you look there, you can see the yellow line is dipping below my horizontal cursor line. So we again have bullish CVD divergences and like here as well. And then more locally, earlier just now, we had bullish CVDs here as well. And then we got the pump, which was very nice. So we don't have big bearish CVD divergences building here. Yes, we had bearish CVDs here, which played out. But we don't have big bearish CVDs with the high. And if we're looking for a 1-2 to the downside, 1-2 boom, or a 1-2-1-2, I would prefer to see bearish CVD divergences. It's not a requirement. It's not a must that we see it. But it would give me more confidence in that scenario, which at the moment we don't have that. Right? So, yeah. Okay. So that being said, let's open the chat and then let's try somehow to do the little giveaway thingy as well. My fiance is enjoying her presents. She says, "Oh yeah, you can stream a little bit longer. I'm enjoying my present." You'd love to hear it. Oh boy, lovely Christmas. What's up, by the way, everyone that just jumped in as well, and la di la la. Merry Christmas. If you haven't seen my shirt, I put it on specially for you. Wait. Go Santa. I'm a snowboarder guy. I'm not a skiing guy. I'm a snowboarder myself. But yeah, Merry Christmas, everyone. So back to the chart and then see if we can do the giveaway thingy, which are some memberships. Again, quite unprepared. It was a spontaneous idea. I realized that the members, for them, it's completely useless. So I got to think of something for them. But, that will be done probably after the stream or next year. I don't know. This is all very spontaneous, right? It's also my first year YouTube and first year YouTube Christmas. So I didn't think about this. I don't even know how I can do a raffle thing. I got a wheel of names in my browser. So I guess we're just going to use that. Everything, it's a learning curve still. We're not even online for a year with the channel. So, pray. Papa, come on, what's up? How you doing? Merry Christmas, my friend. Good to see you here as well. Polar Beerman, a Merry Christmas, you rock. Thank you. You rock as well for being here and supporting the channel. Jerry16, how you doing? Check Yoto. I've done the analysis on Bitcoin. That's what we're going to stick with today. As after what's coming up and a bit of chatting, I got to go as we are going to prepare the Christmas dinner here at home. Abaddon, what about just filling most of that last week, then down at 44,200. Wait, what about just filling most of that last wick? I think you mean the wick to the upside, right? 44.9, I suppose, Abaddon. And then down at 44,200. Because you say down to 44,200, which means we first have to move up, probably fill this wick. But yes, that would definitely be a scenario also here, right? This first move could be higher as well. And then you move down. So you take the highs, you fake out a swing failure pattern, you move down to 44.2-ish or wherever, right? And then you move up once again. Then you stop out the early shorters, because after a swing failure pattern, that is where they put their stop loss, right? Usually. You stop them out, and then you get the real move. So you fake out the buyers, breakout buyers. People are early short, swing failure pattern, move down. You move up again, you stop the early shorters. You get more breakout buyers because now they're like, fuck, now we broke the level, we're above support, we're closing candles, blah, 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 blah. And then you actually get the move to the downside. So yeah, that would be a sensible thing, yeah. GE to all. What's up, Masha Knights? How you doing? Happy holidays, my friend. Crypto Burger. Oh, whoa. Okay. There we go. Oh, we have a time now. Oh, well, there you go. Wojciech Lasinski. Hey, Koens, did you check CME chart as well? When they hit 45.3, is BTC 1 on TradingView? 45.3. This is 45k. Let me actually check. I'm quite in. I never checked that. BTC 1. Let's have a look. 45. Oh, I see. Do we have volume here? Yes. I still don't like this as an impulse, to be honest. But I see. Yeah, but that would also be like, of course, something we would be looking for to fill, no? To go up to that level, 45.3, that is just above these highs, also where we have the target areas and stuff. So we got some solid resistance there as well, absolutely. So yeah, that is definitely an area of interest, or at least even moving above 45.3 would be an area of interest, absolutely. Perseo, what's up, my friend? Perseo is incredibly active in Bitcoin TA. By the way, I read all the posts in Bitcoin TA, even though I might not always reply because, you know, got busy stuff during the days as well. But I always read everything in Bitcoin TA, and Perseo is very often sharing his counts and ideas. And for the viewers here, you may have sometimes seen his name in a video. Because he comes up with some good ideas at times as well. So Feliz Navidad makes me think of that song, right? Hood Crypto, hello man, you're a legend. Can you check out OGN USDT? Of course, I'm going through the chat before I answer the other question about the Yoto. So I won't check altcoins in today's stream, but make sure to ask me next time as well. But Merry Christmas, my friend. Good to have you here. They're just no prepared. Shit, I forgot what this was about. What's up, World King? How you doing? Insidia. Ooh, I need to be quick here. Hop down to 41,800. Yeah, I mean, we do have a little bit of support there with the value area low in the daily. But then I'd still look at this correctively. So at the moment, as this has a very much three-wave nature, probabilities increase to take the highs. But even if we continue ranging here for a while because of Christmas, right? Because, you know, markets closed, whatever, we could still get that as well, no? So it's just the probabilities would be to take the highs, which I think would be great, and then go down. Momentum indicators show overbought, looking at 33k. Okay, J-Man, probably using RSI, MACD. Be aware that in a strong trending market, momentum indicators can have a lot of fake divergences, I suppose. Not really sure how to say it. But you can have new highs and highs and highs and highs and highs forming, even though the momentum indicators are showing bearish divergences. So just be aware, I suppose. Of course, they can play out. We do have the scenario where we are looking for a move down, but at the moment, not yet 33K. That would be, for where we are right now, it's not yet a scenario I'm looking for, because for 33K, you would... I mean, why do I have a key level here at 33K? So there must be something interesting around that area. Oh, it's the high of the 1 hour gap. But it doesn't at the moment fit an Elliott wave scenario. Even if you would have a wave C, imagine we are in a wave C to the downside. No. Your 1.618 is at 37K. It's a target for a wave C. But going all the way down to 33, that's a 2.618 or something. And that's not a common target. Do I have a 2.618 somewhere here? Yeah. So yeah, that's currently not something we are looking for. And in that scenario, even if you get the flat scenario, by the way, let me have a look here. From high to low to wherever the flat then is going to be, wave C, and a wave C of a flat can be very aggressive, can be very like high volume, quick move. So if we are looking at the targets, you can see the 2.618 moving around, right? Which is still a deep target for a wave C, right? Most common is between the two 1.618, of which one is on the chart. The other one is pulled from the low and then up to the high, and then the wave C area here, which is 36. So 33 is very low at the moment for any Elliott wave scenario. Yep. But it is good nonetheless to keep an eye on those indicators, because they are useful for Elliott waves, right? Especially when you look at like the high of a 3 and the high of a wave 5. That is where things get interesting, because a 3 and 5 on the RSI should have a divergence. The thing is, of course, that you can have divergences a couple of times. Reason being, in a trending market, you get multiple 4-5s. So it's quite difficult to estimate the high. So if you are in an impulse, of course, you have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But this is the simple structure where on the RSI, you make a higher high on price, but on the RSI, you get a lower high, right? RSI is like ta-ta-ta-ta-ta, ta-ta-ta, ta-ta-ta, and then you move to the downside. So this is what you see on the RSI. The problem is that the RSI in this case does not account for multiple 4-5. So what you then get is a 1, 2, wait, let me do this more accurately for everyone just joining, using the RSI as well. This is relevant stuff. So you have a 1, 2, 1. Oh, wait. 1, 2, 1, 2, maybe another 1, 2. Then you get your 3, right? You get an impulse of 3. Then you get your 4, 5, 4, 5. I need another one. 4, 5, boom. Okay. Now you can see clearly my 4-5 area here is a lot longer, because generally wave 4s tend to be longer than wave 2s. What you see on the chart right now is a typical impulsive move, right? It's not as clean as you see in the books and stuff. You have a couple of 1-2s, you get a big push in a 3, you get a couple of 4-5s, which can be on any time frame, 5 minute, 50 minute, 1 hour, right? Weekly. And then eventually impulse ends, 5 is finished, you go down. The thing with the RSI is that between this high and this high, you're going to see bearish CVD divergences. Bearish RSI divergences. So the RSI will move to the upside, move down here because of the corrective structure, then move up once more, but not get there, right? And then what you see on the RSI generally is something like this. Lower high, lower high. So this is a wave 3, this is a 4, and this is a 5. So you have a 3 here. Yes. 3, 4, 5. Wait, I need to do this more. Guys, give me a second here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me do this nicely because it's interesting. It's interesting. 4, 5 here. And 15, and 1, 2, ups, 3, 4. This is still quick, right? But up. Okay, there we go. So you can see we are ending an impulse here, wave 3 in blue, with another 3, 5. So what you see on the RSI is you're going to see a 3, 5 divergence, which means you're going to probably see a lower high on the RSI in this case. But the problem is that in a stronger multiple 1, 2 impulse, you get another 4 and another 5. So you're going to get stopped here. And then another 4 and another 5. So that is the thing with in a strong trend, the problem with the momentum indicators is this. It is very difficult to know when you get the high that actually leads to the move down. However, you can still trade it as long as you don't expect price all the way moving down, but you take profits along the way down, right? Risk management, trade management. Yes, you can trade the move down, end of a 5, but just be aware that in a strong trend, the move to the downside might be shallow, as you might be in another 4 of a higher degree, get a move up again, and take the high. And you don't want your stop to be hit, because you're on the right side, you have the good idea, right? So you want to profit yourself based on your analysis and your good idea, and then put your stop loss break even and, you know, let it run if it goes, right? If it goes. If not, you get stopped, but you took a little bit of profit. Your little bit of profit can only be the fees, right? If you pay fees, you take profit of your fees, stop loss break even. Maybe you get like lucky, you get the whole move. If not, stopped, and then you try again. No, but that depends on your trading plan and your management and stuff. But this is important with regards to using the RSI. It does not account for the multiple 4, 5s. The first divergence on the RSI might not be your final divergence, if you know what I mean, right? Because you might get another 3, 5, right? This is a 3, 5. This is a 3, 5. And this is also a 3, 5. So you might see a couple of these before you get the move to the downside. In this particular scenario, of course. So that is something to keep in mind when using the momentum indicators. And this is, by the way, also why I enjoy CVD as well, because after this one, this is where we want to see the bearish CVD divergences. This is the area where we still see bullish CVD, bullish CVD, bullish CVD, right? But here after this one, this is where we then see the bearish CVD divergences, which is nice. And CVD is not a momentum indicator. CVD shows live market buys and market sell orders. Even though it's a line, right? Line moving up in a candle means more buyers than sellers in that candle. Market buyers, aggressive buyers. And if the line moves down, there's more sellers than buyers, aggressive ones. And what CVD can do for you is show absorption. Now, if you want to know more about this, first of all, you probably know my video about CVD, which is on my channel, which I always highlight at the end of all my videos. But I also have a one-pager here where you learn more about CVD, absorption, which is tradable. I do not recommend, I mean, depends on your strategy, but I'm not interested in exhaustion, and it leads to a lot more false positives and a lot more stop losses to hit as well. But I really highlight here what CVD is, how one could potentially trade it and include it in your personal strategy, and then also the video. It's on my channel. Just look for CVD and you'll find it easily. So yeah, there you go. A little bit of a highlight on that. Right. So yeah, basically the comment of Jen Dizou is now explained in more detail on why that is. So yeah, good one. Robert Ortiz, awesome Xmas stream. What's up? How are you doing? Merry Christmas, my friend. Also, Eduardo Lozano Soria, Discord is fire. Thanks. Glad you're part of Discord. It's a great group. Like, there's a lot happening as well. So Merry Christmas. Jen Hardle, hi Koens, Merry Christmas. Jen, Merry Christmas as well. All of you. Hello, can you take a look at EGLD? Not today, as I'll do Bitcoin, but then I have Christmas dinner tonight as well. We're going to prepare with my fiance. Merry Christmas, everyone. Thank you for the educational stream. My pleasure, my pleasure. I hope you liked that a little bit as well. 40K take lows before ETF announcement. Yeah, I mean, it would be like, what I would like to see with that ETF, like, so I'm not really involved with fundamentals, which includes Bitcoin fundamentals, really, like ETF. But I know that January, I don't know the date, but it's an important month. What I would love to see is the announcement, pumping price to the upside, and then very soon after, dump it. Big correction. That is what I would like to see. ETF announcement, price is moving up, price moving above the highs maybe, people buy. Oh, we are all-time highs because it's past, or not past, we don't know, but big news. And then people buy the high, and then we move down, bam, minus 20%. Perfect. That is something that I would be looking for. The other way around also works, but I would like to see highs first, if it's a positive announcement, first the highs and then the lows, because people get greedy, they buy, right? Big push, and then move down for a bigger correction to wreck everyone that bought in the top. It would be a typical buy the rumor, sell the news type of dump. It would be very nice. A bullish harami. Oh, no, everyone is free to mention their way of analysis as well, so no problem about that. But I don't know what a harami is. A bullish harami. So what did you say? Bullish harami, you said, right? Downtrend, bullish candle. Bullish harami. I'm not really sure what to look for here. The open is higher than the close. Maybe that is what they mean. Interesting though. Learn something new. Harami. Davey, Merry Christmas. By the way, if it's a bullish harami, you would, of course, then expect a move to the upside, no? I guess. I'm not sure. Last similar daily chart pattern was 22 November tweezer. Right into the last rally. 22 November. Oh, here. This one here. Do you mean it did not have a... No, it does have a low here. One candle down, one candle up. I got to read into this because I'm not really sure what I have to look for. So I need to study that a bit more. Taking rest in mother's home. That's nice. Always good, right? Eating with parents as well, visiting them. 44.2 area, the last high. Oh, this one, yes, yeah. But I mean, yeah, this is quite wiki as well. Absolutely, yeah. But that would also, if you take that high, probabilities would increase to actually take the highs. No. Love from India, Karan Patidar. What's up? How you doing? Thanks for being here. Sirplu, I won't do any altcoins today. Merry Christmas. What's up, Adrian? Merry Christmas. R3A, by the way, welcome. Perseo, CVD is no, it's not momentum. It's also not a mix. CVD is market buy and sell orders. It's delta, basically. But it's not a momentum indicator. Pavel Avrinov. On Solana, we were expecting higher prices, which we got. But then again, I won't go into detail into the alts at the moment today. But what we are going to do is try to do a giveaway. And what we're going to do, please bear with me, because this was something spontaneous that I thought of, I think, Saturday. I didn't think about it yesterday as well. So, of course, on YouTube, we have the memberships, right? Bronze, silver, gold, and diamond. And I was like, hey, wait, shit, ads. YouTube just inserted ads. So give me a second here, because some people are now looking at a 5-second advertisement. I literally saw it popping up in the corner of my eye. And like YouTube automatically does that each whatever minutes. So 1 second before I continue explaining here. So I guess if it was a clickable after 5-second ad, they're back. So I did not prepare any giveaway stuff. Like, you know, it just happened to be that in the live stream quite recently, I thought about it and I was like, well, you know, I can, the one thing I can give away here are memberships. And I hope next year, that's my goal, that next year I actually prepare and I buy some presents and then I send it to your address on the other side of the world or wherever you live. Might be my neighbor in Germany, but then I actually send it, right? But hey, we didn't prepare that sort of stuff, right? It was very spontaneous, but I got my Christmas jumper on as well. It's the Christmas stream. So I purposely as well did not put in the title giveaway because then you get all the giveaway, like, you know, people. So what I'm going to do is we got memberships. Now, bronze is not too interesting. I mean, for me, like, you know, people that are bronze, I really appreciate the support, right? It's a few dollars, I believe, 2 or 3. And every little bit of support is welcome. Just to explain beforehand, silver are these shorter term updates in between the videos and sharing my thoughts and, you know, just like for example, what I did last night as well. But during the day, during Christmas, it's a little bit more difficult, of course. But you know, bearish CVD divergences, probabilities higher to take the lows, we get to move down, very nice, you know. But during, like, this is the type of stuff where I explain some of the scenarios before videos as well come out, and you know, it's just short time frame stuff. So that's in silver, and then sometimes we do a stream as well, which is focused on altcoins usually. Then we have gold, which is more the educational part, where we have one stream a week, which is the feedback and Q&A, where people ask questions and I give feedback and I answer, you know, a little bit of education. And there's a couple of playlists. One playlist is an Elliott Wave course. By the way, below this video, there's a join button if you want more detail, right? There's basically an Elliott Wave course in there. If you can do that in a month, you're a member for 1 month, and then you stop being a member after 1 month, and you've done the course. There you go. But all the Elliott Wave theory plus stuff that I use, like volume profiles and other things, are in there. And also analysis on altcoins that I've done in the past, high time frame. Other feedback and Q&A streams with a lot more information are in there as well. And then we have Diamond, which of course you can see the whole shebang going on here, which is all about either developing your own strategy and how that works with the templates, like how to record statistics. I made videos about all of that with Excel sheets shared and la-di-la-di-la, as well as my personal trading strategy, which involves the rules, one-pagers, everything, right? Like, you know, live trading strategy stuff. We share statistics about our trading as well in this channel over here, which is very, very nice. So this is the statistics channel. This was November. So in November, this was Jarvis over here sharing this sheet. So he trades the strategy on 4 different coins here: Bitcoin, Ethereum, Rune, and Solana. 69% win rate, and here 83%, and here 3 losses with the A-. So that is a solid like 70% win rate last month. And then we had, what was it, last month as well? Super Psycho, only Bitcoin, 7 wins, 3 break even, and 3 losses. So very nice. 1% risk, 90% profit. So you can imagine was a great month before the holiday period as well. So in this channel, we share statistics and stuff about what we do. And there's many more AGGR templates, and just, it's sick, right? There's a lot of stuff happening, and that's also what we're going to give away. So in the giveaway today, I have to add names. I have no idea how I can do this better because it's very spontaneous. So I'm just going to participation list here. Oh, maybe not. Probably I have to ask you guys to write your name because somehow I can't see shit here. So this doesn't work. But then I write the names down here, right? And then we do a roll. Now what we're going to do is a couple of silvers, couple of golds, and then how many are we here? 1 diamond. with a bit of luck, I might think about 2. So what you see here, wait, is my webcam? No, so my webcam is good. So you can see this, yes. Okay, in the chat, write Koens, and I'll write your name in here. So just make that, like, do that, and you're in the raffle, right? And then we start with silvers, and so what we're gonna do is, what my initial idea was, 4 silvers, 2 golds, 1 diamond. So just write write it down, and then I'll add you here. So Gwendy Zoo, ear to ear, Errol Suleiman, Trading Queen, Jen Hartle, Wati, S.J. Bay, Lanza, Fee, Gustav, Eduardo, Lozano, sorry, you gotta write Koens, but I accept it. Smokey, Love, Joao, Luis. Look at me blind typing, by the way. Roller, I'll add Roller in here as well. He has no idea what's happening, but he's been here for a long time as well. SR Trader 007. Yo, typing lessons, let me tell you guys, if you get typing lessons, right, then you can do giveaways on streams. Sumit Gouda, Home and Land Solutions. Oh, don't go too fast now. Mirko Bisserna. Wait, Hani, we already got Hani. Hey, I know when it goes twice. Come on, mate, you're already diamond. But I'll put you in you. Par his car. R3A Masha, nice. Okay. John Nino Quiseo. Yo, honey, that's the 3rd time, but you ain't gonna get more. I got a memory, my friend. I got a memory. So just type, be fair, because I know, and I will Control F, you know. So I know who writes once or twice. Maybe in the future I gotta have a different system for this, but you know. We put Ruan in there as well. He has no idea what happens. Okay, let's put a timer here. 1 second. Timer. Stopwatch. Timer. No. No. One. There we go. Okay, 1 more minute of writing names. There we go. Yeah, we do. We're gonna do a little giveaway with the memberships. We're gonna start with silver, and then some golds, and then a diamond as well. So you have, to be exact, 45 seconds to write Koens in the chat, and I'll add your name in this thing, and then we go and roll the dice, right? And then I'll explain afterwards what you have to do. No, because you got to write me an email with your stuff. So if you're not in the list yet, and be fair, because I know who's in the list, right? So no need to write your name twice. But if you're not yet in the list, write your name, and yeah, you might get a free monthly 1 month membership, silver, gold, or diamond. That depends. The names that are in here now are the names that go for all of the, you know, each minute I will check if maybe someone new is in here, but 3, 4. Mr. K, what's up, mate? Okay. Hopefully your ears did not, like, you know, blast. Okay. I gotta write this down, because I know what's gonna happen. Always got a notepad here. What are we writing down? We write down silver. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Click. Silver, right? Number 1. We're gonna do 4. Hey! Okay, I gotta write that down. What's the date? 25. I know, Video Kingdom. I know. Use sport. My friend, what you have to do is... okay. I wrote your name down, right? At the end, after we've done all, I'm gonna explain what you guys gotta do, okay? Because you gotta write me an email. And I will share the email in the chat because it's public. You can find it as well. It's on my channel as well. So, but you got to write me an email with your YouTube username, Discord username, Telegram username. But I'll explain that at the end. Okay. Second, so we remove you from the list and we click again. Ooh. SR Trader 007. We have a winner. SR Trader looking 007. There you go. You also have to write me an email, but I'll share it in the group. So silver, right? Silver. So silver, U-Sport and SR Trader, but we have 3, 4, 2 more at least. So there you go. The guy that I only put you in once, but that's an alt WOB. And again, silver is the short-term continuous updates, right, throughout the day and the week as well. So it's 1 month membership in either silver, gold, or diamond. In this case, we are talking about silver. So, Honey Alt WOB, what's up? Of course, you got to be here as well, but yeah, remove. Christian here as well. So we have number 4 in silver. I know, right, Perseo? I know. Gwendy Zoo. Oh man. How do I write that name? Gwendy Zoo. There we go. Okay. Gold. Christian, you're in, my friend. You're in. I saw you joining. So there you go. I got you in. Okay, gold. So at the moment, following the plan, 2 golds. We're talking like, so 1 month of membership in gold, which is basically the whole Elliott Wave course and all this stuff. And we do weekly feedback and Q&A streams as well, you know, so. Largo Caballero, mate, why are you not in? Oh my God, look at this guy. However, even though Christian joined recently, he is always in the live stream. So very already, like, he is Christian is one of the longest subscribers on the channel since the very beginning. And always there during live streams as well, my man from Thailand. So very well deserved. By the way, guys, you should have listened. Got to put your names in, eh? No, we're not rolling for cash, but I will write down your name. Willows. Oh, remove Waddy. Okay, so... Okay, there we go. Wait, we're not finished yet. Second gold. 1, 2, 3, boom. Another gold. A monthly gold. Jao Luis, another guy that has been... Oh no, wait. Oh my God, that's crazy. Roller. Oh my, you're kidding me. What is the... Holy shit. That is... I mean, I can't change the result. Holy shit, I was early there. Jeez. I mean, look at the arrow. I mean, I can't. Roller. Congrats there, mate. Gold. Diamond. So 1 month silver, we've done already. 1 month gold. And then we have 1 Rick and Roll. Lol. For diamond. I know this is fun, right? And that is being in Diamond for a month, where, as explained, like you can also just check the membership video if you want all the details, but I explained it shortly beforehand, no? And who said that? Jen Hardle, exactly. Knowledge is, look, you can give people fish, or you help them to fish. No, we like to help them to fish. Okay, 21 million, my friend. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Diamond. Oh, he's pulling it again. Mirko Biercerna. And okay, Mirko Biercerna. So let me quickly summarize, because I got something for you, as they always do in the game shows as well. Silver. For like 1 month, right? Silver, Usport, SR Trader 007, Honey Althwap, and Gwendy Zoo. Gold, Christian M. Roller, Diamond, Mirko Biercerna. But I'm gonna add one more at each. That's what they always do, right? One last song. One last, you know what I mean? Okay, so one more each. Because hey, this is on purpose. On purpose, I left two alineas between, and then gold, right? So, hey, I was prepared. One more silver. 1, 2, 3. Christmas, baby. Typical Dutch. This must be a Dutch guy. This must be. Dennis. Dennis Peters. Silver as well. I'm going to tell you in a second what you got to do, okay? There you go, Polar Bearman. Okay. Gold, the third one. Okay. I can't believe that Joe Louise just got fucked last time we did gold, because the arrow just millimeter work went on roller, but my man still got in. He still got in. Like, how about that? And then diamond, a second diamond. Dutch indeed. There you go. Of course he Dutch. There we go. Cons in. One more diamond. And then Christmas Koen. Oh, that might actually be a title for next year. Okay. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay, there we go. The second diamond. Mirko Biercerna was the first one. For 1 month, we have Smokey Love. He's been here already for a very long time as well. Okay. Everyone. Based on everything you've seen, because we want to keep it nice, right? Silver, gold, diamond, Christmas Koen. So what now happens, by the way, thanks everyone, of course, for being here. It's completely random. As you've seen, I've done everything live, so, it's completely random. But of course, in general, thanks for being here, right? Like, and for all of your support. So for 1 month, this is 1 month Christmas present, Santa present, in silver, gold, and in diamond. What you gotta do, Usport, SR Trader 007, Honey Althwap, Gwendy Zoo, Dennis Peters, Christian M, Roller, Joao Louise, and Mirko Biercerna and Smokey Love, you gotta send me an email. Which means, 1 second. One second, prepping. Can you read this? No. Send me, you gotta, yeah, can I up this? I want a bigger text. Can I make it bigger somehow? How do I do that? Oh, I just scroll. Okay, well, this works. There you go. So you guys write me an email somewhere these days, and then for 1 month till somewhere the end of January, you know, you'll be part of either silver, Usport, SR Trader 007, Honey, Altwap, Gwendy Zoo, Dennis Peters, gold. So silver is the short-term updates, right? And streams with altcoins and stuff we do sometimes as well. Gold giveaway are the golds, Christian M, Roller, Joe Louise, which is learning about, like, all I know about Elliott Waves. The whole thing is in there, right? Including also volume profiles and other stuff that I use. And then Diamond, which is about trading strategy, my strategy, setups that I take, morning update videos, like, you know, check the membership video. Mirko Becerna and Smoky Love. Send me an email and I'll get you sorted. Right. There you go. Of course, I suppose that's the shitty thing of doing these things. You never can, like, give everyone something. But yeah, we can do this, of course, next year during Christmas Kun. That's funny, no? Yeah. For the members that are already member, I got to think of something. Maybe I think like maybe like I have to do like a merch signed shirt. I used to do that as a pro gamer, where I would give away one of my pro gaming shirts with my signature on it as well. I don't have merch yet though, as a like Kunst Trading, but you know, I got to think about that stuff. This was all very spontaneous, you know. It was not prepared. I literally thought about this like 2 days ago, and yesterday I was gone the whole day. So, in general, ending the stream here, I'm really serious. At the beginning of this year, I did not have YouTube as one of my yearly goals. I tend to make goals for next year in December. I had a trading goal. I did not have a YouTube goal. Based on some feedback in communities, and the people that, you know, were talking to me at the time, they were asking, could you make some videos? Explain Elliott Waves, explain your pictures that you post in Discord. I then started the channel with at least a little bit of a plan. I don't want to jump into it and, you know, go random. So on the 20th of Feb, that's where I started with this channel. 3 updates a day for basically 10 months now. So waking up at 6 a.m. in the morning, if I can, first update 7 a.m., 1 p.m., 7 p.m. if it fits with my agenda. Sometimes I'm speaking and all that stuff. I did not necessarily have any expectations for what this was going to do. I still have enough time in between the content to work on my other stuff, as I have my own business and speak as well. Now, I can honestly say that the past 10 months have been it's kind of like blown away. So I've been blown away by the support, by the interest, by you guys, you know, commenting in the videos, and the support. We're at, I don't know, 5,700, 5,600 subscribers, which is insane. Yes, I did write down a bit of a goal. I wrote down 5,600 before year's end, but it's still, yeah, I just looked at some other channels. I wrote down the number. I don't know, you know, average channel on YouTube reaches 1,000 subs in 2 years or something. So it was, you know, I was like, I'm just going to make the videos, focus on the quality, see if people like it or not. And, you know, it's not a business. It's just entertainment for me. Like I love sharing my stuff, and I love that you guys love it too. So what I'm saying is big thank you, viewer on somewhere in the world, other side of the world, or Dutch people, Germany, India, doesn't matter, New Zealand. Thanks for being on the channel. Thanks for being a subscriber, or if you're not a subscriber, thanks for checking out the content. I also follow channels where I'm not necessarily sub, but I always watch all the videos. If you find it valuable in one way or another, I don't care, but thanks for being here. Thanks for consuming some of the content. Hopefully you've learned something in the past 10 months as well. And because of this, so, and also the goal has been reached, right? 5,600 subscribers, which was completely like not expected. This year has definitely made life for 2024 a bit more difficult because I have to make a choice. But YouTube is definitely top of the list. So thanks for all the support. It's been a crazy year, very unexpected. But I really enjoy making the content. I enjoy communicating with you guys in Discord, answering the questions, being live on YouTube. I used to be a professional gamer as well, live on Twitch all the time. Maybe we're going to do some live gaming sometimes as well on Twitch, who knows? But yeah, I very much love engaging with all of you as well. And yeah, it's been quite a special year. And next year, we're just going to continue. Now, I am going to marry next year. So in March, I'll probably do more live streams and a bit less content because I'll be in South Africa because of the wedding and stuff. But I will continue making content throughout that whole year. Yeah, I don't have a goal yet for the end of 2024. But because of you, YouTube, it takes a bulk of my time and I love it. So thanks a lot for everything you've been doing in the past 10 years or 10 months. Wow, 10 years, imagine. And I look forward to 2024. So, of course, I wish all of you a Merry Christmas. And tomorrow, there will be another update. Probably not at 7 a.m. because it might be a late one today. But there will be another update. I will go to my grandma after for Christmas. And then from, I think, Wednesday... yes, Wednesday we go back to the normal schedule till the 31st. So yeah, thanks guys. Like it's been crazy, very unexpected what has happened this year. So yeah, thanks everyone. So thanks Masha as well. Polar, Persio, also thanks for sharing stuff in Discord and being nice to everyone there as well. So from France, bonsoir. Larger Caballero, Trading Queen, Danny, Merry Christmas, Sumit Gouda. Good to have you guys here. From the smallest state, Willows Eden Farm. Thanks for being here as well, man. And of course, to all the members, you'll get another video as well. But I'll make a private video for you guys as well. So yeah, I'm gonna enjoy or prepare Christmas dinner with my fiance now. We're gonna have Christmas dinner at home. Yesterday was with my side of the family. Her side is South African, bit difficult. We live in the Netherlands. We're gonna have dinner tonight here, Christmas dinner. So we're gonna prep and cook together, and then yeah, the next update will be tomorrow somewhere. Of course, not really following the schedule because of Christmas, but you'll get the notification on YouTube. So again, thanks very much for all of your support. The people that got the giveaway stuff, silver, gold, and diamond membership, send me an email. You know who you are. And I'll get you sorted for the upcoming month. And yeah, once more, guys, enjoy your Christmas. Enjoy time with family and friends. And Andre, my pleasure as well. Lionheart as well. And I'm going to see you again tomorrow. So, yeah, thank you, guys.